very blessed to have this situation. A lot of people would absolutely hate it to live, with remain with your mom at home and everything. But like it makes things a lot easier, and I mean, some people, there's yin and yang to everything. Not having as much rent or anything, different things like that. Also, I've never had my own car. I share a car with her. Nobody was ever like, and I haven't saved up enough to get one. So that would be better with a car, obviously. But still, like, just these things, not not buying cigarettes, not buying cannabis, and I'm trying to not have alcohol anymore for the most part. A lot more money to do different things with. But yeah, a lot of people would be like, "Oh man, that's pathetic," living at home. But dude, these days with fucking rent prices, minimum wage, what it is, and inflation at different quote unquote inflation, or some corporate fucking greed and everything. A little bit of different things. Sometimes it happens when it doesn't need to happen. And then again, that's not when raising the minimum wage is never mind. But yeah, anyway, I do realize that it's a gift to be able to that I have like that I have a place to stay and everything, and that it's not a whole bunch of extra money and everything. But yeah, it's just anybody can do whatever they want. I'm just saying, I've definitely heard of a lot of people that are like that complain about having such difficult lives and everything. And I understand there are medicines and everything. Cannabis can help a lot of people, but like when you're smoking weed all day, every day, spending that much money on weed, and you're complaining about not having enough money, it's like you could revise some things and do things differently. It's not going to give you withdrawals. You're going to be in a shittier mood for a while, but it's also easier for me to say because I have paranoid schizophrenia, which that doesn't make things easy, but it makes it easy to not smoke weed because weed is fucking terrible. I used to smoke a lot all day every day like I was saying, and it was very, that was also that probably made it easier to go without getting an autism diagnosis. I still don't have a formal diagnosis. I am self identified and everything, identifying or whatever. But it's like I definitely know myself better than anybody. Like I could answer a whole bunch of questions and somebody could gauge my reactions and look at my behavior and everything. But it's like I know myself better than anyone else can. And just reading, detailed. I could get the DSM-5 or whatever it's called too. But it's like we have everything we need on the internet, and thank God, because yeah, that helped me learn. It's like, holy shit, let's check these boxes. It's like, wow, yeah, just about everything here is me. And it has been throughout life. But yeah, again, it's just paranoid schizophrenia, autism. It makes it a lot better that I can, I don't mind. My mom is my best friend, like I've said, and it's just a good thing to, that's one thing. It can't last forever, and it's gonna really mess with me eventually. I overthink things a lot and think about the future and get really stressed out just thinking about just different things. And I don't want to hurt anyone else in talking about these things either. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult in the future. But yeah, I don't know what's like. Who knows what it's gonna be like in like decades and everything. Plus, I mean, God, fucking climate change, all these issues with pollution and stuff. It's like things are gonna get worse in a lot of ways. That's just reality. Life is beautiful. There are so many curiosities and beautiful things to life. So many gifts, things to be grateful for. But yeah, we're fucking this place up. No good. But yeah, I'm just grateful. But also just wanted to give that advice. Like, sometimes you can save a lot of money by. And I know cigarettes are like the biggest addiction. It took me a health scare to quit them and everything, and but I wish everyone would quit them because it's a terrible thing for you, just bad for you in so many ways. Some people are lucky and they can smoke a pack a day throughout life and never get sick, but not everyone's like that. And why not just not have those toxins in the first place? But yes, I definitely understand it's a great stress reliever, and even though it's a stimulant, it's like it's a good it's like kind of like stimming or whatever. You know, it's sort of like, it's just something that keeps your brain like, okay, I get it. I used to smoke a lot, but now I have different activities to keep me occupied and stuff. I also use music as medicine a lot. I listen to music just constantly, just that constant. I'm hooked, you know. That's one thing. It's like almost like a healthy addiction. Not trying to like, and I don't want to sound like a piece of shit. Like, oh, I'm addicted to. I hate when people say that. Dude, these cookies are so addictive. It's like, dude, shut up. But like really, like with dopamine release and stuff, you can get addicted to all sorts of things, like video games, porn, different things. So like it's almost like even like working out, you know, being in nature, certain things release different neurotransmitters and everything, and you can get hooked to it. But there are just things that are better than others, you know, things that won't kill you or send you to jail and stuff. But yeah, anyway, I want people to be healthy, and you know, it's good to have money, you know, not everyone's that lucky, but just to live in the United States, you know, I wish that we had universal health care. It would be better in every single way. Just not every single way, but like 90% of different factors, things, you know, not factors, just areas that, you know, like saving money, saving lives, having things, more people living. That's like the biggest, you know, and overpopulation is a myth in many areas. It's like, yeah, we need to, and plus, dude, animal farming, we could feed the world with less land use if people would just be like, hey, I'm gonna eat healthy fruits and vegetables. But you know, different things for different people. It's just we're really doing damage. That's just one of my biggest things. I care about forests. I think it's a very important thing to keep these areas, you know, pristine and everything. But that's not what we're doing. It's ironic because it's like, you know, indigenous folks hunt out of necessity and stuff. Different people who are like more detached from modern society and everything, they hunt that way, and it doesn't affect the environment. But we, you know, first world countries, we eat up, eat up, eat up, and we're stealing from. They keep the land well and everything. Not we as in, I'm not saying them and us, but like us and them. But you know, like animal agriculture, modern animal agriculture, commercial. It eats away. It steals those pristine forests from them that they're trying to protect and everything. There are just different forms to everything. I don't believe in hunting for myself. Like, there's no reason to hurt anything unless if it's out of necessity or it's, you know, you're trying to protect someone. You know, you can hurt someone if someone's like about to like shoot a whole bunch of people. You can hurt them, you know. It's all about saving the most lives possible. Universal health care, veganism. What's the best thing to save as many lives as possible, you know? I'm getting off topic, but hey, it's good to talk about. Saving money, you know, autism, schizophrenia, having issues, but finally being able to work, having a job, you know. I have the medication and I have the kratom that helps the tardive dyskinesia. Everything is very grateful at these times. Even though a lot of people would be like, damn, I would really hate to just, how do you do it? Just staying in your bedroom at home, just at your mom's house. Like, doesn't that get shitty? It's like, it's good for me. I'm a very solitude thriving, I thrive in solitude, and, you know, I really, again, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm very off-putting in different ways. I'm smart enough to sense that, but not, you know, but too autistic to really change it. It's different ways that I am and everything. But yeah, I like where life is at right now, and everybody's different. I just got to be grateful for different things. Not everybody has it as easy as I do. Even though I've had trauma and I have a lot of mental struggles and everything. Still, I mean, a lot of people have different sorts of issues than me. I got to be, you know, try to help others realize that, maybe donate to some fundraisers for medical stuff and everything. But anyway, I love you all. I wish you pleasant times.